So, like, that's just allowing JDV to play his game, and, like, the defensive, kind of aggressive defense of Toon Link and the way JoJo plays, like, it's
not gonna work anymore.
Yeah, it can work. I mean, it can work. It's just tough, and just the amount of work he needs to put in to make it work.
We're gonna see. At first, you're just gonna see JoJo build this league because he can't let Pac-Man charge these for free, and it's not gonna be like when he was playing Embo, where Duck Hunt has like much worse aerials than him. Because now Pac-Man can actually scrap. His fair comes out insanely fast. He can totally box the snare, all these big hitboxes, and all of his insane projectiles is going to make this a lot harder to approach. And it's going to be a tough fight for the lead.
We have been seeing already JoJo get a lot of mileage with the up airs so far, and that's been most of the percent actually, just catching Pac-Man trying to land. So we'll have to see if that's something that he's thought about and just like trying to keep JDV above him, but at the same time, obviously got to respect Hydrant. So you can't just.
I mean, if you can hit it before, like as it's spawning, you won't get hit by it. But I don't know how strong up air is to stop it. I don't play in Toon Link. I haven't seen this matchup too much, so apologies for my lack of information.
No, it's better to admit to ignorance than spread misinformation. That's one thing we try and not do. If we don't know, we just will say we don't know. Don't Your commentator.
Oh
my God!
The extension with the Hydrant down smash. Connecting, almost killing. Here's the bell. This is where it gets scary.
Oh my God! What? He's gonna live from that?
Good timing mix up. I mean, it got him off the ledge. It let the bell time out.
The confidence there to come back from that.
He used his wall jump. He used his grenade or bomb. Going super off stage.
I like that attempt to convert him into the F tilt.
Ledge trap. You gotta get what you can, because again, once you get this lead, all you need to do is run back and play your own game. But maybe you can, because Pac-Man, you need to stop the threat of getting bonus fruit and letting it charge for free. Okay, take the
all right,
nair.
honestly,
fine.
that's fine. Yeah, taking that nair, also going across the other side of the stage.
Because even though he charged fruit, he only got to Annapolis. As long as it's not a bell, up
nice
smash.
Up smash catch, and just like it seems like the game plan from JoJo is going to be really all about like kind of dancing in and around the projectiles with the projectile of his own, and then trying to catch him with up airs or up smash.
Great shield pressure.
Yeah, and does get caught there, evening up the stocks.
It's hard. I think this is always going to be an uphill battle for Toon Link, because you have to do so much in order to stop this Pac-Man. Look at this. Oh, I like that. Okay.
Knowledge there.
Yeah, because I've seen JDV grab through the Hydrant a couple of times, so you can expect Toon Link to do the
This
same.
combo game, though, the dare up air into boomerang, like just tacking on that 60-some-odd% like it was nothing.
I like the Galaga use. He's using it similar to how he would use Bob. And since JoJo plays around with items a lot more, he's going to be a lot more comfortable than some other players. So, because he has an item himself. Oh my God, that is so scary. Don't jump. Don't do anything. Don't move. The bell's covering a lot.
Yeah, definitely having good item play against Pac-Man, I feel like really just kind of changes up the whole dynamic of how the Pac-Man has to play and respect the options of their opponent.
Bomb from barely missing. And the thing we were saying earlier is, if you know how to hold an item and play around with it, then you can technically take it away from JDV.
Right.
Because once you hold it in your hand, I mean, you're Toon Link. You got really good projectiles, so I want to see later on in the set maybe if JoJo can find a way to pick up one of these bonus fruits to keep it away from him, because all we're getting right now is JDV walling him out with this Hydrant, has the key on deck.
Oh, nice grab. And I think JoJo just finding a lot of nice drop down. He is going to trade stocks there. Unfortunate, but still just able to get in pretty consistently so far against JDV and keep up the kind of close mid-range pressure, and hasn't really allowed nice catch there, like you were saying, able to catch the item.
Yeah, but the main goal is trying to reset back into neutral with the item, because then you can camp with it. But it's a pretty hard scenario to find yourself in, or even get yourself into, because JDV is not going to let you catch stuff for free. Using the bomb into the air, maybe trying to bait out the shield because he's tossing projectiles at him. This pressure in this corner has been pretty good, coming at him from different angles, dropping the bomb on top of him, throwing the boomerang at different angles, running up shield. Does he find anything? Nice nair. JDV is not really like giving up to the pressure that JoJo has been having.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like JoJo is throwing out all of this pressure, all of these options across all these angles, but then just gets F-smashed at the ledge and dies. Because he was, like you were saying, he was just kind of saying, okay, but how much damage have you actually done to me? How much disadvantage have you put me in? I'm kind of just dancing. We're dancing around middle stage, and then when it counts, JDV just finding the F-smash at ledge, which is just a dummy, strong, ridiculous move that hits below ledge, kills super early, and finding it when it counts.
Quite good. Good enough to take JoJo to game 2, JDV having the lead. And the game, the timer, we always can look at the timer to see how much JDV has been slowing down. But, you know, when you see games that are less than 4 minutes, you know he's doing a good job. He had a 2-stock lead. JoJo, see what you can do. See what you've learned. See how you can pressure this yellow ball of nightmares. I don't know. I don't even know.
A lot of Smash players' worst nightmares. I swear. Pac-Man up there. I would be reckoned to say that on the tier of most hated characters, Pac-Man's, you know,
or at least playing them. Because
playing against them.
They can be fun to watch. They got a couple of really cool combos, and but playing against them, man, you gotta have
mental
that mindset,
fortitude.
that mental fortitude, because they can drain you out, man. Getting past this hydrant over and over and over, because you can't just do it once. You got to do it over 3 stocks. You got to do it over a set of 5.
He just kind of got up there. He just like got up and stood there and then shielded. This looked kind of funny. It like looked like he was going to get hit, and just nothing happened from it. Nothing yet, but put in a precarious situation.
I like the wait. Good patience. Try to see the options. Sometimes you can't really cover everything, so you can react and see what you can. Bell in hand, out of shield.
Nice dodge on that.
Really good. It's always scary when the Pac-Man has bell in hand, because tossing items from shield is really fast. Some characters can do it really fast, and I'm pretty sure Pac-Man is up there in terms of out of shield options.
It's pretty quick. Oh, the key just coming out.
Like the jump from JoJoDaHoBo. Probably has to be a little bit more careful, because he's doing a lot of these jump ins, run up shields, and once JDV starts catching onto that, he might start grabbing through these hydrants, but
wasn't expecting that key, and then just F-smash from the key.
From Bell. So powerful.
Yeah, just okay. Catching him out though, floating out there a little bit too long, and it's just like, it's just interesting the way these two are playing, because I mean, like you're saying, it's like, you know, projectile battle, and then just like weaving in and around each other's options, but it's a lot of just kind of random catches that are taking stocks into F-smash at ledge or a fair at ledge, as they weave around each other's projectiles and kind of zoning.
And it's the zoning and these weavings that you have to do, especially for JoJo, because JDV is always comfortable playing on the defensive end, and you have a charge shot move, which is bonus route. Your main game plan is to charge that bonus route, and he's been getting all these kills. Every time he's had like Bell or Key, he's been like making space with it, or just straight up killing with it. Here we have Bell on deck one more time. JoJo has to do all these acrobatics just to avoid the threat of getting sniped by Bell, but he still has it in hand, and then back air.
That back air, yep. The bread and butter of Pac-Man, buttering your bread with the bell. How many B words can I fit into this? Just always a threat whenever it's online, and no matter how much you know it's there, it still seems to catch people.
I mean, it's a hard move to stop. I mean, it covers high, it covers your jump, and it sits on top of you for a while. It lingers for God knows how long.
Yeah, who knows how long.
So it's no surprise that getting kills with this Bell that JDV has been, you know, patiently charging in the corner, has been paying him off a lot. And JoJo has to keep approaching. He's down a stock. Once you're down in a camping matchup, it's difficult.
Rough.
It's so difficult.
And now about to be lapped in percent here pretty soon.
Just waiting on it. Small hit. Maybe commentary?
Oh. Maybe.
I mean, it just goes to show how good JoJo's defensive game has been this last couple of seconds. Never mind. Gets hit by the apple. Lapped in percent. Oh my God, this position is so scary.
The weak fruits coming through here. Oh, I shouldn't even say weak, because apple will just kill you sometimes.
That move is funny.
It is. It just doesn't look like it should do anything, and then you just explode from it.
comes at a 45-degree angle. Okay, that's right. Oh,
No, I didn't get like the weird, like I don't know how it works exactly, but there's like that stronger last hitbox of it.
Yeah, or it's a lot weaker than we think.
Oh, yeah, the hydrant gonna take it. And here's the other thing, thinking not just from being in a game, but being down 2-0 against JDV, the prospect of the reverse 3-0.
It's tough. You gotta have such.
JoJo's just thinking right now, like, all right.
Do you got anything, a pocket character that you've been working on, or a better game plan? Because this is your last game.
Yeah, I do know that JoJo does have a wolf that is like a real wolf that comes out for certain matchups. I would be kind of, I actually don't know. I don't know why. If I actually am curious to talk to him about like why he doesn't go with the wolf against I mean, I feel like just on paper, purely on paper, I feel like the wolf Pac-Man matchup is better. But at the same time, maybe he just doesn't feel as comfortable piloting the wolf to the degree that he needs to. And the wolf comes out against other players, and he's like, I just have to go Toon Link against JDV.
I mean, you don't make it this far by, not believing in your character. He's still sticking with Toon Link on Smashville. This is a stage where at least JDV can't hide on both sides underneath the small platforms, but there's this bigger one that is a problem if you ever lose stage control. It's gonna be a battle of who can take the center stage, and then start their camping game, start throwing their projectiles and whatnot. So far, it's not looking too bad. Got one opening, 71%, and it's a good start to your potentially last game. And, if you want any more, you're gonna have to fight real hard because JDV making those first two games kind of. Let's say free.
I would, pretty convincing, and just like, just needing to make some adaptations. I do think that I like the stage choice overall. I think it's going to give JoJo some chances, more chances for up airs. And yes, Pac-Man can still do some shenanigans under this platform, but generally speaking, I think I like the pick.
I really like that bomb toss he does. He pops them up. You could potentially scoop them with that tilt. I really like that, but JDV either is DIing correctly or is just never at that high enough percent or that high below the ledge because he still needs to pop up into the F tilt. JoJo finding a lot of his kills with up smash and F tilt in the corners, so we're gonna see if he can close it out because it doesn't. This 155% doesn't mean anything. If, one, you can get in the first place, and two, find the killing blow because JDV's defenses are so good, getting 2 stocks in game 1, game 2.
And, this is just a F smash away from Pac-Man, just taking the stock first. I think that, JoJo really needs to take this stock first, just from a mental perspective and just also being able to get some extra credit if he's able to do it and just pull ahead in that lead.
Yeah, JDV, just his defense has been so good. Like, he got all that percent tagged on him in the first it's been 2 minutes. My God. He's got all that percentage, that basically was tagged onto him with very little answer, but then slowly brought his way back. Once he hit that 120, 130 range, he didn't really lose anymore, and now JoJoDaHoBo is at 148%. Do your thing, throw those arrows, stop him from getting everything. Nice back throw.
The back throw is going to finally take it with the rage from center stage. Ooh, waiting a little too long and getting punished for 40% up there on the platform.
And this is what you want from JoJo. He's playing this last game, potentially last game, really well, got that early lead, finally found the kill.
My man's saying this ain't my last game, bro.
Well, we can wait a little bit. JDV has been...
Ooh, getting clipped there by the up B. Stop the ledge trap.
I like it. There's small adaptations you have to do in order to not get clipped, not lose your stock. It's 175%, doing such a good job at living, because some of the other games he's been kind of evaporating to the random bell stuff.
It's true. I mean, that's the thing, though. If JDV isn't getting the bell confirms, he plays a more reserved, style.
Oh my God, that was sick.
The coverage there, and he's kind of getting exposed here in terms of the potential. Like, okay, so takes it finally at what was that 180 something?
180 something.
And like he's, it's 111 now. So the percent game, the attrition now actually more favoring JoJo.
Now, I mean, first stock, you can kind of say it was like a 50-50 on who was going to win the advantage, basically, that JoJo has, because both of them were at 150%. It was the person that found the opening to get the kill. And the problem was JoJo also had this lead on his first stock, but JDV doing a really good job coming back, all of his combos. Tries to read the roll in to dodge the up smash, or the back throw. Couldn't find it, though.
Doesn't get punished for the shenanigans right above him on the platform. That's a blessing for JoJo to keep his pretty substantial lead.
He has, was it Bell? I can't tell if it was he ended on Bell or Black. Oh, it's on Key. Never mind. Playing around this hydrant. Keying through everything. Key is such a dangerous move I haven't seen JoJo really get hit by, because it goes through all of his projectiles. So if he's caught like charging anything. Oh my god, hero spin, nice cover.
What an option. Yeah, that was, it doesn't come out super often, but just knowing that, hey, this is actually a kill option at this percent. Just tacking on a quick, clean 34.
Yeah, JoJo, as long as he doesn't really die, gets all this percentage. This pick over Hollow Bastion doing him a lot better in the matchup. The boomerang confirming into the back air.
Yeah,
so
just
sick.
JDV kind of getting farmed a little bit by these down bombs, like just getting hit by them over and over. Oh my god.
The bomb covered him too.
Yeah,
go.
Oh, and the up smash
exactly
it's Smashville, so it's a big ceiling.
Ooh, I like that. Down airing the hydrant, putting it in like that stalling area to potentially catch something back air. Finally
the movement option just getting hard punished there by JoJoDaHoBo.
1 minute and 50 seconds, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, that was a fairly long game. Just the mental slog that you got to go through when playing against good Pac-Man players who can switch on that aggressive defensive mix-up. And, you know, there's a couple. There's also they are currently inactive, but Mitty, well-known Pac-Man player, and they also have that ability to be super aggressive and in your face, but then also content to sit back and just like sit behind hydrant. And that's how you got to get trained up on how to deal with those switches if you're gonna.
Yeah, I mean, JoJo, he's been doing a good job. I mean, he didn't let the first 2 games fluster him, didn't let him throw him off his game. But now we got a bigger map. It's basically FD like a third of the time. And that is not great news for JoJo, if I'm being completely honest. There's not a lot of places to hide, and he has been kind of having a little bit of trouble landing, but so has JDV in the last game, so it's not entirely bad news. So we'll have to see whether or not JoJo still has it in him, because again, you gotta have the energy, and if you're not like in the right mindset to play JDV in all 5 games, you're probably gonna lose the set.
Yeah, we're seeing a pretty, it's just funny, like 23 to 24%, almost a minute into the first game,
Don't remind me, man.
Yeah, like the JoJo playing for the W here, really just like, I'm gonna sit back here, I'm gonna shoot projectiles at you, and I'm not gonna interact with the annoying things that you can do, and JDV kind of content to also do the same, and that's why, yeah, literally 33 to 37%, and we're over a minute in. Okay, starting to get some tacked on damage here.
These following up airs by JoJo, it's so good, sharking out JDV's disadvantage in the air. But the one thing that I will say is he hasn't gotten too much off his ledge traps. They've been working some of the time, but we haven't seen it to the effect that Nano Ash and Mystery Soul was having in the previous game. Like, they weren't getting kills. So if you polish that up just a little bit, can you imagine how much he can take this game? Because JDV is doing such a good job in that regard, but so far hasn't gotten the opportunity to show it off.
Absolutely, and JoJo, the war of slow projectiles and attrition playing out in his favor this time. Oh, dodging that bell that would have just deleted him if he was able to just get a back air or, yeah, whatever.
Imagination. Whatever Pac-Man decides to kill with this time. At 134 to 125, you can see JoJo's like flinching.
Yeah.
It's not a thing you want to get hit by losing that stage control against JDV, especially when he has Key and Bell in his arsenal. The Key not enough.
Living. They're just living for so long. It's just crazy how long everyone who plays each other a lot and just like knows each other's plays.
Oh, that was an up air. He definitely flubbed that. He definitely flubbed that.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
And those are the small opportunities. If you give JDV an inch, he might just take a mile. Here's his ledge trap, the slow-moving melon. I'm waiting. Back air, tries to call it the double jump. Resets back to neutral.
We're still at 3 stocks apiece, and it's almost
3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm in pain.
Nair, not yet. Nair's not going to do it quite yet. That move does not kill.
Oh,
okay, there we go.
Very nice mix-up. Dancing around the hydrant, jumping in and out, and then finds JoJo dropping his shield, maybe trying to find an out. And now it's looking like JDV's game. 3 minutes, and JoJo still hasn't taken his first stock.
And it's really just going to be all about how can JoJo maintain his defensive composure, not get lit up by something like this. Okay, just tossing him off stage, not opting for the forward throw for some kind of like combo extension or anything.
Yeah, it's all about like catching up while not giving too much ground. But as we say that, JoJo's 76%. Almost his tournament stock. JDV sitting comfortably with the lead because this entire time, every time JDV's at 140, 150, he doesn't care. He lives forever, man, okay? Woo! Never mind. I don't know what happened, but...
He was like, he got pushed in to get the grab using the fire hydrant.
And then JDV got pushed away from the hydrant.
Oh, using the hydrant against him. Pretty nice.
And this is where you consider timeout is a possibility. We took 4 minutes for this first stock. JDV has the lead. I wonder if he's thinking about it.
This is the first. I think this is the first game where I will agree and say that I still think it's unlikely, even though people meme on JDV taking forever. I've only seen 1 or 2 timeouts actually ever. Yeah, it's pretty rare.
The game starts like ramping up as more like it's game 4. Both these players have felt each other out, and more so they felt each other out how they want to play on the stage. So. You know, the game will speed up. As I say that, though, it's 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and they're still scrapping. Yeah, no one's found a kill.
It's going. The more you talk about it, and the more we watch the clock slowly whittling down. Neither of them seem to be changing up their game plans at all. They're both very content. Since they're both like close enough to each other, no one's really in any real lead.
Yeah. And again, since the ledge trap haven't been taking too much effect for JoJoDaHoBo, it's really slowing the game down. Like, here's his ledge trap, but like,
let's see if
his success rate has been so abysmally low in terms of getting the kill. Like, he's been really good at like keeping this advantage up by getting these up airs or maybe resetting the ledge trap, but he's never gotten kills, much like Nano Ashes.
Oh, the freaking hydrant coming back around to steal JDV's stock.
Now, if you're JoJo, do you reverse the situation? Like, I can time him out now. Because beforehand,
no, I don't think so.
It was JDV that had the initiative. Are you sure? He's super content sitting on those platforms.
I mean, because I just think he maintains his game plan. So I think in the sense that he's aware, I guarantee you he's aware of the time. But in terms, like, okay, yeah, and I mean, they're too close. Because it's like if he had another stock lead or something, maybe. But also, like, Pac-Man has a...
Run! Just run!
Yeah, I was going to say.
I was really just wanting him to run. You could get that, find that a little bit of percent with a bomb or an arrow, and then just take his projectile and say, "Come to me, man."
It's true. He could go for some jank like that. We are in sub 60-second territory. The reality of a timeout is a lot more real at this point.
Oh, even percents, okay. Never mind. JDV can now decide whether or not he wants to commit to this.
But I mean, look at the percents are key here. I was talking about percents don't matter, which is a terrible thing to say. They always matter, but they really matter right now. 40 seconds.
40 seconds. And this is do or die for JoJoDaHoBo. Technically, his last tournament stock, if he doesn't close the gap out, he has to find a kill somewhere along the lines. There's the bell, dodges the bell, 100%. You need 40 more percent. You have 25 seconds. It's time to make something happen.
JDV's thinking about it right now. He's absolutely thinking about it now. He's thinking, okay,
Oh,
it's a 101.
0.4%
separates the two players. 15 seconds left.
15 seconds.
He takes the lead. Okay, this is